You're about to open a window into the life of a ghost hunter. We'll show you dark, creepy roads that fade into the night. We'll show you haunted places, but most importantly, we'll show you what happens along the way there.
Hi everybody, I'm Jeff.
I'm Linda.
And today we're on our way up to Spotsylvania for a residential investigation. Not going to give a whole lot of details on that right now, because we're going to do the pattern that we've normally been doing, where I go in and get all the details, and then we give the team a chance to kind of walk through the place, see if they get any strange feelings or not. Hopefully they'll let us run video there. If not, we might not have much of video.
I know.
I don't know. But we're stopped here at Tappahannock.
Yeah.
We're going to make an early stop at Sheets. Now we're not going to get too much to eat here, because later on with these investigations you got to plan the meals right.
Yes.
Because if you eat too early, you're going to be hungry afterwards.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly right.
And we definitely want to like pig out at Sheets afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, I want to go in there and get all kinds of stuff. So looking forward to that. Probably one up near Fredericksburg or something.
Right. That one we always stop at near Hospital Boulevard.
Yeah.
And Route 17.
Yeah, perhaps. But we might need a coffee.
Yes.
As it gets dark early. It's only like 6 o'clock.
It is.
And when it gets darker early, you tend to start feeling like it's later.
I know. And I definitely need something to keep me awake.
Absolutely.
Night,
so let's go in here and perhaps partake, shall we?
Yep.
All right, we've got some cappuccino here. What are you going for?
I'm going for peppermint mocha, which sounds really good and festive for the holidays.
It does. Peppermint mocha is always a good choice, and I got to say, it does appear to be piping hot.
It does.
I venture to say.
And I do like it piping hot.
Absolutely. Let's also take a look at this festive cup right here. We got some snowflakes on it. This is giving back to the people, because Sheets is for the kids. That does look pretty good. Look at that. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I want to highlight some candy that I really like here. This is the king size Goldenberg's peanut chews. And these are interesting because these are from Philadelphia. And what it says it's a Philadelphia favorite since 1917. And these were actually originally served as a World War I ration bar. And it became so well liked that they started selling it to the public in the form of a candy.
Huh.
So it's a classic, peanut chews. And what's cool about it too is the barcode. It's got like the city of Philadelphia in it with the Liberty Bell and everything.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't that neat?
Yep.
Checking out the sheet shop. And I gotta say, I do like the Nutcracker shirt. It's a Nutcracker with a skateboard. It says Sheets right across it. And that almost looks like a camping mug down there. I'm not sure if it's ceramic or if it's one of those ones. If it's one of those ones that's like enamel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it looks like it would be something like that, but yeah, they got some nice stuff. Cappuccino mix.
So how's that peppermint mocha?
It is extremely good. It is very good. It's got just the right amount of peppermint and mocha flavor. It's very very hot, so you know, really nice thing on a cold night.
So I'm gonna break into these peanut chews so I can get a look at what they look like. And they come like individual pieces like this.
Oh.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you bite into them, that's what they look like inside. It's like a mixture. It's not like peanut brittle, but it's got something in there that makes it a little chewy. I don't know if it's caramel or what.
Like a nougat?
Kind of like a nougat. It is like a nougat. Pretty good though. So we stopped up here. I think we're just outside of Fredericksburg, maybe Port Royal. And we're going to check out the horns here, which looks like a pretty cool place. What'd you find there? Something interesting?
A ring.
A ring?
Kind of lightweight.
What kind of ring is that?
No. Metal still.
That unicorn with scales. That's interesting. Looks like maybe a
He looks like
fish
an
type
alien.
unicorn. Yeah, that is interesting.
It's adjustable.
They do have a plethora of rings though, don't they?
Isn't it?
It is. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's probably just a thin,
Some type of metal. It's not
yeah,
sterling
like
silver.
tin,
Yep.
aluminum.
You got some hot sauce up here. Jalapeno steak sauce. I am a connoisseur. I might have to try that out. Straight up Southern. Huh? How about that? Got a selection of knives.
Knives with your name on it.
Oh, personalized
You should
knives.
always leave that at a murder scene so they know who did it.
That's right. That's right. Or you get like a throwdown knife with someone else's name on
Yeah, that
it.
would be good.
You know what I mean? Like if I get one that says Tanya and then I go stab someone in the parking lot and just leave it out there.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, Tanya. This is something interesting here. We got Night Scout dog collar. And I'm thinking this would be a good thing for perhaps a paranormal investigation canine. It doesn't seem to give us a sample of how it lights up. Oh, that one kind of lights up there. There we go. It's a pink one. The little dog paws light up, and you can see where he is. Except
Aw.
for probably since it's a he, wouldn't.
If we could
Maybe, I
attach
mean,
that to
you
one
know.
of our ghost people.
We could. I'm sure there's a way. There's a practical application for this in paranormal investigation. Absolutely. Straight up Southern.
Seems to be the saying.
That is.
Like a thing.
Look, Pennsylvania Dutch candies.
Oh, and quite a selection they have.
Grandma Bab's caramel corn looks really good.
That does look pretty good. Look at those.
Rolls look
Yeah.
really good.
Oh yeah,
Oh, the
pecan rolls.
Yeah, I had one of those at Stuckey's,
Oh, really?
and it was actually on point. It really was.
Pecan divinity candy.
What that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but
So these are all the Pennsylvania Dutch.
yeah, this Dutch know how to
That's
do
right.
it.
It's made in Boston, Georgia. I didn't even know there was a Boston, Georgia.
Moonshine jelly.
Moonshine jelly. It looks like perfectly clear. I wonder what the flavor is. You think it's got a moonshine flavor? Does it say?
Don't know.
I don't know.
No.
I'm kind of tempted to get a jar of it.
Just open it.
Yeah, have a sample.
That's $9 for that.
Woo! Look at these though, going with our theme. Ghost
yeah.
pepper honey peanuts,
Oh, cool.
right?
Yep.
This is all like the hot sauce section right here.
It really says ass kicking.
It does. Yes, and this one is, look at this one.
Oh,
Right?
that is so cool.
And then this one has the ghost on it. Look at that.
Wow.
Looks like a haunted house.
This is salsa from hell.
I don't know, but I want to try it. Here's even a game. Look at this one. It's got a challenge, and it says, how crazy are you? You can roll the dice, and I guess each one's a different level, I would assume. And whichever one it lands on,
You gotta do.
you try that level. That looks pretty good.
Bring that to you.
Santa should definitely come up here to Horns and get me this. If he can't make it at the North Pole, of course. So I did get these habanero peanuts, and I'm not sure how hot they're gonna be. Being habanero, I can't imagine they're incredibly hot. But you still, when you get something hot, you don't want to eat a whole lot at once because you never know how spicy it's gonna be. That's good.
What else you
Gonna have
got
to
there?
chase it with a red hot sausage.
Oh, jeez. Better hope there's a Walmart bathroom before too long.
Somewhere. So we made it up to Fredericksburg, stopped at a 7-Eleven here, of course, to get some coffee for the duration of the investigation and such. But Fredericksburg is a very haunted place.
Right.
A lot of ghost stories
Oh, yeah.
from Fredericksburg. And quite a few investigations we've had up in Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
But the question was brought up recently, and it's kind of an interesting one to think about. Spirits will often be seen walking through objects, walking through walls. Even intelligent spirits can walk through a wall. They've even been reported to walk through a person.
Right.
But the question is, if they go through matter, how do they walk on the floor?
That's a good question.
That's what I'm wondering, because
That's a
you would
good
think, you know, that a lot of times it's said that when we hear a noise, it's finally that spirit being able to contact something, getting up
Right.
enough energy to contact an item, move it, maybe to get attention, maybe to let us know that it's there. But for the longest time, they're trying and they're moving through this item. How do they get their feet to plant on a floor without falling through?
I don't know. I mean, I guess that's kind of one of those things where we're not positive that it's actually intelligent spirits that are known to walk through matter, walk through walls. Maybe it's all residual.
Could be, but then again, that kind of brings about, once again, like we talked about the theory, where when a spirit is able to move something, it's trying to let somebody know that it's there, but often they can't. They
That's
can't move
true.
something because they can't make contact with it. How are they making contact with the wood floor? Is it something
Yeah.
about, the bottom of the feet? And if that's the case, where the bottom of the feet can contact the floor, why can't they, like, drop kick something off a table? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or like I've said before, for that matter, if they can do that, then why do they make footsteps?
Right.
Why does the sound of their footsteps, why is that heard by people? Ghosts walking around the house.
Exactly. And that's not
So-
just residual. There are residual sounding footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
But there's intelligent spirits that they'll hear. They'll hear somebody walking, they'll hear movement, and they'll look and there'll be something there.
I don't know. There's no difference structurally between a floor and a wall. So if they can walk through a wall, but they're still standing on the floor, then that doesn't really make any sense.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
I mean, the only thing I can figure is that it's got to be some sort of state of being that would allow them to pass through the wall.
It could be. Or perhaps it has something to do with the gravitational pull. So the
Maybe.
gravity is pulling on this energy,
Right.
and it's pulling it down to the first stopping point. But when they're moving forward, they're using their own force. Whereas every time their foot comes down on the ground, it's gravity more so
Right.
pulling it down.
Right. I don't know.
It's got to have something to do with gravity. So
Maybe.
that's the theory that we have to look into, or the concept that we have to look into, is what effect does gravity have on a
On
spirit?
spirits. Yep.
Interesting thought.
It is.
So what we did is we had Linda walk in, and Tanya and Alicia, they walked in and went through the entire place and kind of got their vibes, their initial reactions,
Right.
see if it kind of lines up with the activity that the client is experiencing. We got a detailed interview with Linda, which is of course going to be on our episode of Virginia Paranormal Case Files.
Yeah.
This is going to be an episode of Virginia Paranormal Case Files. It is an interesting case, I feel.
Yeah.
But you mentioned something that you feel is a possibility.
I do. I felt like there was something. This has resulted from something being brought into the house, and I don't know. It seems like maybe it's some sort of an object. I don't know if that object is something that belongs to the family, or if it's something that already existed in the house. But there's something in the house that has been brought here. It's not necessarily just the land.
Right.
But there's something in particular about the sun as well that's kind of strange.
Well, what we'll have to look into, I did ask details about the objects and about what was brought into the house. There was nothing that she mentioned other than a lamp that she picked up at Goodwill.
Right.
But the thing is, this activity's been happening since they moved in, a short 2-3 months ago. Now, we have done another investigation right in this area where they were seeing figures and all kinds of stuff. I'll have to look up the exact
Yeah.
location, but I believe it was pretty close to this area, if
I
not
thought
even in the
so.
same neighborhood. I don't know.
That's what I thought. 'Cause
Yeah.
It seemed like we've been here before.
But here's the thing. Here's something that's interesting that we are going to have to check out later on.
Mm-hmm.
There is a padlock on the crawl space. She's never been into it,
Ooh.
but she has the code. And tonight, we are going to look in to that crawl space.
Oh, nice. You mean under the house or the attic?
The crawl space under the house.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun.
Because I'm not getting affected in my stomach right this minute, but I feel heavy breathing.
Yeah, see,
that's what I
standing
keep
outside
doing.
when we first came up to the top of the stairs, that's where I started getting the feeling again.
Yeah.
It's a bad feeling. Heart racing.
We're doing a comparison with both of these.
My heart's not racing. It's like it's heavy. It's like I keep wanting to breathe in hard.
Yeah.
Because this one,
Oh,
you see it's steady
back up to
fluctuating
0.3.
here. It really is.
Yeah.
And
What is it?
doing side by side.
Yeah, 0.3, 0.1.
I'm not getting anything right here, but my head and over my eye is starting to like want to hurt.
Hmm.
Where would that be coming from? Light?
Could be.
No?
Shouldn't be. Not that far
Goes back
down.
down.
Could be the wiring. These houses are not well built.
It is. I mean, it's holding at a 0.3, which is very small. It's not quite even,
Yeah.
but
Check in the closet. That's where I felt the worst. Get a little dark in here. Ooh.
there are some serious fluctuations, though. I mean, not serious, but it is fluctuating here and there. And I can see this needle moving as well, so I know it's not a malfunction with the device. Strange still. I'm
This hasn't gone
That's
off.
weird that the K2 meter isn't picking anything up, though.
Yeah.
Look at the temperature right there, huh? Just went up to
When you go into the
66.6.
bedroom to the right, then you go where the bunk beds are, you can feel a temperature drop in there.
I'm gonna go check that out. I need to see if I can find a tissue here. My nose is running down like this.
Check the bathroom.
That's a good idea.
Ooh, I don't like it in that closet. Do not like it. Found some tissue.
I did. It's pretty sturdy. Or two. It's got to be Charmin.
It probably
It's very
is.
absorbent. Like a lot of
Yeah.
times, you know, when you got a beard and you're blowing your nose, you're gonna go wipe it. The cheaper ones will kind of get stuck in your mustache.
It
Gotta
does.
you walk around with little, like, you know, paper balls. And that.
Right, right.
So
Yeah, it's probably better than our Angel Soft.
yeah, but it doesn't beat the Smart Sense.
That's a Kmart brand, isn't it?
I will tell you, in this room, she mentioned that the daughter's terrified of sleeping here, won't sleep in this room.
Really?
Anytime she sleeps in here, she has nightmares.
Hmm.
Her mother, stayed in this room and also said that it just didn't feel right in here.
Hmm.
Yeah, very uneasy feelings.
It doesn't feel right in the entire upstairs in this house. The whole thing feels bad.
If you look out here in the hallway, I'll show you exactly what I was talking about. This area right here, the daughter was standing there and saw this little boy running into this
That's where-
room
this is
as
where
if
I
he
was
may
like-
have come from here or he may have come from the top of the stairs.
This was where I was pacing.
Yeah.
But he was all white. All white.
He was
No
in
face.
all white or just he
Just
was white?
completely white, no face, blonde hair.
He's coming out of that damn closet.
Yeah, it could be interesting. She was in the bathroom as well, and felt something brush by here.
In the master bathroom? Yeah.
Well, he was 7. He was a little taller than that. He's
Yeah.
Like,
Unless it was like his hand or something that brushed past her.
Did you get a different fluctuation in the temperature? Because when
No,
I
it's-
was in here, it was I got cold, like standing right here.
Mm-hmm.
I had a chill.
It's between 69 and 70. So the entire upstairs has been fluctuating between 66 and 70.
Okay.
Oh,
The
okay.
temperature.
Well, K2's not picking up anything.
In here we were at 0 for a second.
That's odd.
I did notice that there is an attic access out
It's
here.
right there.
Yeah. Do you know if they've been up in the attic at all?
I do not.
Are they relatively new? Did they just move in?
Yeah.
September.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell the place doesn't feel lived in. Like they haven't been here long.
All right.
Are you with us right now? I was heading to the closet when that happened. That was what was in my head.
Mm-hmm.
No. It was fleeting. That was quick. No change. That was wild. Because I just felt it like that. Something told me go to the closet. Right then it like jumped.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even, I was just thinking it in my
Right
head.
in here.
Yeah.
There is something right there. Like, if I bring this out as soon as I step out,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as I get to
Yeah,
it right,
that's where I was
it was there
having-
for a second. Now it's gone.
This is the exact spot I was having the issues. So where'd you go? Come back. If you like this little contraption I have in my hand, reach out and touch it. It's not gonna hurt you.
So I'm walking around doing the baseline pictures. I decided to start up here since I don't have a video camera in my hand anymore. And because this is a place where I felt like there was a lot of heaviness and a lot of really bad feeling. There's something about this closet that is really unsettling. And particularly maybe that mirror that sits in the corner. I don't know if that mirror is kind of acting as a portal or a gateway of some sort. But it does kind of feel funny. Like I don't like to put my back to that mirror. So I took a couple of pictures that so far I haven't really seen anything in the pictures, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Sometimes when we go back to review them, we notice things that we didn't notice when we were initially taking them.
It's trying to tell us something. Go ahead, you can touch it. It's not gonna hurt you. You want me to touch the rail again? What's going on with this area?
There it goes.
Okay, good. You did a good job.
Wow, look at that thing.
All the way up to red. And my hand
Mm-hmm.
is getting cold. My legs are cold. It starts when I touch this spot.
Yeah.
I mean, my legs are freezing.
I told you there's something about this railing in
Right
the
here,
staircase.
something happened. Did something happen in this area? Did somebody get hurt? You make this light up if something happened in this area? Or you're stuck here? Light up the little contraption in my hand. It's not going to hurt you. Is it okay that we're here? Light up the contraption.
I know.
That's
Almost makes me
That
wonder
is
if it's
so
just
weird.
something passing, you know?
Can you come near that red light for us?
If you would, reach out and touch one of these devices so we know you're still here. You were, okay, Good. So you are still here with us. Okay. Good job. Can you touch it again? It's not going to hurt you. Reach out and touch it again. That's weird.
I don't know. I don't think it's up here anymore.
I don't know. It's not
Doesn't
going to
feel
feel
like
just
it.
a second ago, but it did get quiet.
Mhm.
It got quiet.
It did. It doesn't feel like it's here anymore. So it's either gone downstairs, gone through that damn mirror in the master bedroom.
You see that, right?
Yep.
I'm not sure why it's doing that intermittent. Are you still here? Okay. It's this one spot.
It's not doing that anywhere else, huh?
No, just right here.
That's strange.
See when I touch the rail?
Yeah.
What is about this rail?
What's that?
What is this thing? It's not
That
part
looks
of...
like it's built into the house.
It is. It's
I
some
don't know what it
structural
is.
feature, but it's not a part of the stairwell. The stairwell's on the other side of this thing. It's a flat wall on the other side, and I can't figure out what the hell this thing is.
A mistake. They had to cover it.
That's interesting.
Where the dead body is stored? Yeah,
And I'm not doing anything.
yeah.
There's nothing here.
You see, there's this void here. I can't figure out what this is.
I would
It
think,
could be something with the heating, maybe.
why would it stop and not go up?
I don't know.
I think it was a plan, an era of plans, and they had to compensate.
I don't know, it's really strange.
Maybe there's a raised ceiling down there.
It could be. Or I guess we could look at the outside of the house and see if it's some sort of a, like, roof, part of the roof structure.
Yeah, but why would it stop? It
I don't-
stops. It
I don't
doesn't
know.
keep going.
I don't know. See, that's what I can't figure out is what that thing is. Why it's there. It's very odd. I've never seen anything like that in a house. Where it's just some, what looks like a useless, meaningless structure like that. Out in the closet in the parents' room.
Is there something in that bedroom that you want?
What is it about the mirror in the master bedroom closet that you like? Is there something you like about it? Do you use that mirror somehow? How did you get here? Did somebody bring you here?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just walk into this room because we know the spirit's been seen coming into this room. If there's anything I go near in this room that you like or that you want, could you tell me to stop? If there's anything at all that I put my hand over that you like, just tell me to stop so I can find out what it is. Is there anything in here that you want? Trick or treat bag. Love these things.
Countries.
What about in the closet again?
Back in the closet?
Yeah.
Let me see if we can put the
Maybe we ought to go in there and
walk in there with this.
Yeah, I think so.
Spirit box.
Session in there.
Yeah, because we just stepped outside to kind of let this area reset.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps if we go into the closet, if it is feeling like that in there, let's see what happens.
Take the REM pod with us.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. All right, so we're breaking down,
Mm-hmm.
getting out of here. Some interesting things that happened with the REM pod and such. And perhaps some activity that's attached to that mirror,
Right.
right?
Absolutely. Yeah. It seemed like that mirror I was kind of drawn to when I first came in. The closet in general just felt horrible. But there was really something about that mirror. I really felt like I just didn't want to put my back to that mirror. And I kind of felt like maybe it was being used as a portal, as a gateway for something to come through. And, sure enough, the feeling dissipated after a while of us being in here. And then we left the room, left the upstairs, went downstairs, let the energy settle again. And as soon as we did, we came back up here and it started feeling bad again. So I think it's definitely something to do with that mirror.
Some activity with the K2 meter in there as well.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so before we leave, I'm going to check out the crawl space that has been locked since the client moved in here. And unfortunately, I can't talk another member of the team into going with me. So I'm going solo out to the crawl space. And here it is. Got a padlock on it. Not sure what to expect when we open this door. All right, here we go. Couple of cobwebs, but nothing too crazy. Rather nice crawl space, actually. So we just like to check under the crawl spaces just to see if there's anything that's left under there from some of the previous residents that might have lived in the house. Sometimes there's old letters or old belongings that are still under the crawl space. And of course, there's always the fear that perhaps somebody left something under there that's kind of dark, like some kind of witchcraft or black magic or something like that. You never know. So it's always good to check under the crawl spaces, just in case. So here we are at the sheets, Tanya. What are your thoughts?
I'm hungry tonight.
I am starving. I'll tell you what. I'm glad it wasn't an all-night investigation as we were initially planning, because
Yeah.
I've been hungry for like the past 2 hours.
Longer.
Before the investigation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm eager to go in here and get some of that MTO made to order.
Oh, and it's going to be hot. Something
Oh yeah,
hot. Okay.
absolutely.
All right.
So over here at the Fizz station, they have Mountain Dew Pitch Black. And I gotta say, I think I'm trying this for the first time. And it sounds like something that has Paranormal Investigation written all over it. I don't know, what do you say?
Yeah, I'd say so. What did they call it?
Mountain Dew
Pitch
Pitch
Black.
Black.
Yeah, that sounds like a paranormal drink if I've ever heard one. Yeah.
I gotta say, even though it's been some time since I found a Crystal Pepsi, every time we come into a Sheetz, I still make my way back to the cooler just to check.
Yeah.
Because you never know when I'm gonna find one there.
Yep.
I just keep hoping. Can't give up hope. Last time I gave up hope, it only took about 25 years before they brought it back, but they did bring it back. So we'll see what happens. This looks like a classic over here. A Slim Jim Savage size. And then we got Macho Man. So Tanya, what'd you order there? What is that?
I forgot. What was it?
Was that one of those twister things, or like the thing that looked like it had pizza in it?
Yeah, it has pizza in it.
That looked pretty good. I was actually
Oh, look.
debating.
It was my food they were burning.
Look at that. That looks like a Stromboli or something
I
like
don't
that.
know, but they were having a difficult time back there with it.
I was
think
actually
it's supposed
debating
to be
on
white,
that.
so brown. Yeah,
Maybe.
it was, but it looked good.
It's like a Hot Pocket on steroids.
We'll see.
That I forgot what I put on it at this point because it was a while ago that I ordered it. But I definitely see olives on there. I know there's jalapenos, jalapeno poppers, habanero sauce, fire roasted tomato sauce, shredded lettuce, tomatoes, onions. Might have already mentioned that. And a cup of fries. Tanya, how is that twister thing there?
It's
pretty good.
It's got pizza and pepperonis in there.
Yeah.
Mainly dough.
That's pretty good.
A little bit of
inside.
pepperoni, yeah.
So.